I'm really sick of hearing about aliens. Now, I know this is a weird one for my channel, but I talk about everything and I had to get this off my chest. I was watching Joe Rogan and Brett Weinstein talk about all sorts of different topics, and then they mentioned aliens. And I have to hand it to Brett. He kind of pulled some reality back into it, but I had to skip through all this stuff. Joe is obsessed with aliens, and he's got these people that come on, and there's always three qualities about these people that you have to notice. There's more qualities, and I'll get into that, but you look at the people who make documentaries about aliens. From my perspective, the ones that I've seen, all right, as I was into it, I watched Aliens, all right, the movies, I like X-Files, all right, Close Encounters, I'm into it, okay? It's great, and if the universe is as big as it is, there has to be other life. But I'm sick of hearing about it here with these documentaries because there's always three qualities. What do they have? They're all old people, they're all male, and they're all white, okay? Old white men who are begging for attention, and there's zero evidence to back up their claims. And it's just exhausting because it sounds great. You can make up anything you want. The one that Joe Rogan had on that I was like really excited about because I read the comments and people were like, oh, this guy you got to have on, Bob Lazar. He really knows his stuff. He's, and then you find out about this guy. And I'm like, right in the very beginning when he talks about who he is, I'm like, oh, this guy just wants attention. He drove like a Honda Civic with a jet engine in it. Even people who love engineering and mechanics and things like that want to do these things, they don't drive those things around. They might make them, but they don't use them. Only someone who really wants attention would do something like that. And that's what these people want. They want attention. And I get it. Everyone in our culture wants attention. So why can't some old white men have some attention, right? Well, according to social justice today, your time is up. And with aliens, your time, I will agree with them on that. Your time is up. Let it go until we get some real hard evidence. And here's the thing, right? If they have the technology like they say they claim, what's the point of talking about it? Because if they come down and want to take over, or if they want, we can't put up any of a fight anyways. So what's the difference? Oh, we need to be prepared. No, we don't. Okay. If they have the technology that they say they do, then it's not going to be a fair fight at all. If the videos of these things are true and they can go at this speed of, whatever, then it's over. There's no fight, all right? But here's my thing. With all of these things and all of the reports, it's like aliens are coming close to us and then they're going away right before we can see them. Getting close to us and then going away. Getting close, going away. You don't think they have technology that they could look from further away and pay attention to us without coming down, right? It's like they're ding-dong ditching us or something like that? Like, I just think it's just a waste of time, number one, to talk about it when we don't have any evidence. And then the way how every story is the exact same, right? We saw it and then it went away. We saw it and then it went away. It's like, unless if they're planting things in the ground or something like that, and they're preparing for something, what are they doing and why is it like this? Or are they ready yet? You don't think that they could have used some sort of, telescope or some piece of technology that could see what's going on with us and read readings like we do with the outer space, where we read readings of, what lights are doing, what stars are doing from, millions of light years away. So for me, I think it's just such a waste of time, especially when it's an intelligent people having a conversation. Like, I'm watching Joe Rogan and Brett. They're having this conversation. They're having this great conversation. I don't know where it came from. And then all of a sudden, it's like, a dog on a bone. Joe Rogan just starts going into all this stuff. And then Brett's like, okay, like, let's kind of reel it in. And he kind of plays devil's advocate. And Joe just goes, oh, well, this guy says this. And Joe, he's like me. He wants it to be true. I just got exhausted listening to the same story over and over again with no evidence. It's just, can we give it up? Again, if you're smart, can we use your talents for something else? Let's not put our energy into these things. Don't we have enough problems here? And like I said, so what if the aliens are here or they're not? If they're not communicating with us, no big deal. If they want to communicate with us, you'd think we'd figured it out. If they wanted to take us over, we wouldn't be able to put up a fight anyways. So on the practicality sense, I want our best minds. And a lot of these guys who are doing the documentary stuff, they're intelligent. Bob Lazar is obviously intelligent. Why are we letting these people tell these stupid stories? Hey, you want to make some creative thing? You want to do documentaries? You want to do stuff like that? Let's use your talents in another way. Let's make it about basketball players or something that we're going to get something out of. It's the same thing over and over again. It's the same characters. And I know you're probably going to play devil's advocate. Oh, I've seen ones with Spanish people, and I've seen some with, people from South America and people in Africa and black people have done it too. Okay, but my experience, the reason why I got tapped out is I started noticing it's the same people, the same stories, and they just want attention. And I get it. Everyone wants attention. I'm out here video recording myself, about to post it to my few hundred subscribers. Everyone wants attention at some level. But can we do it in a way that's going to help society instead of just, I guess people are charlatans and that's what I think these people are. I think they're just doing it because they know people like Joe Rogan are going to bite on that bone and really go for it, okay? I get it, but at the same time, why are people still falling for this stuff? Why are we still wasting our time watching it? I don't do that anymore, okay? Because it's just exhausting and you never get anywhere. You start the documentary like, oh man, this is going to be great. And then at the end of it, you're like, I feel the exact same that I did at the end. Nothing. So to me, I think especially smart people having these intelligent conversations, let's skip the alien talk, all right? Let's just, until they land, until we're having the ET moment, all right? Let's forget about it, okay? Because again, if they're really that advanced and they want to come down, there's nothing we can do anyways. Anything that we could do to catch up, and then if they want to share technology with us, great. If you think that there isn't technology that the government has behind closed doors that we don't know about, you're very naive. Of course they have it. Do they have alien technology? Well, it might seem alien to us because it's so far ahead. And this is what ends up happening. We get this stuff downstream because there's so much emphasis on them creating, because they're trying to fight wars. Think about the atomic bomb, right? That technology then led downstream to other sorts of uses for that technology. So of course they're going to have crazy stuff behind closed doors. And then once they either use it or once something, they say we don't have a use for it in military anymore, and then we're going to use it for nuclear power plants or we're going to use it for nuclear submarines, things like that, right? So again, why don't we use our minds and again, especially when it's two intelligent people sitting down having a conversation, let's use our talents in a way that's going to help people, because the podcast was great. I haven't listened to a word after that because I tried to skip through it, and then I saw something Brett said and they were still talking about it. I'm like, all right, I'm out. I just tune off because it's just so dumb over and over again with the same things with nothing to show for it. So until they're knocking on our door, what's the point? That's all I got for today. And until next time, I'll see you then.